Hey guys, welcome back. It's Wednesday, Classic Rock. And today we're going to look at a local Canadian girl that really made a name for herself. She's been around quite a while, a child actress from Ottawa, city not too far from where I live. She put out a couple of albums in the 80s that really didn't go too far, but 1995 she had her breakthrough album. And who I'm talking about today is Alanis Morissette. I don't know if I can get that in so you can see it there. Jagged Little Pill. A couple albums out ahead of this, but when this one came out, it broke big. Now, we've talked about albums that really did well for first-time performers. Christopher Cross's album. I keep coming back to Don McLean, that they had such a strong album, it was hard to follow that up. And this is one of those. I mean, there was just so many great hits on here. Even if you're not a big Alanis fan, you probably recognize some of the tunes. I'll give you just an idea, rundown. All I Really Want, You Ought to Know, big hit for Alanis. Perfect, Hand in My Pocket, another big hit. Right Through You, Forgiven, You Learn, Head Over Feet, Mary Jane, Ironic, another one that gets quoted a lot, Not the Doctor, and Wake Up. This was 1995. 33 million records sold, one of the best-selling albums of all time. She's had a number of albums since then. In my collection, I've only got two. I got this one, of course, because it was such an iconic landmark album. And it was, like I say, every song really is a hit, although there's been a few that got a lot more airplay than others. And in 2013, Jagged Little Pill became stage play. So it's kind of gained a new life again on Broadway. I believe they had 15 Tony Award nominations for the production. So Alanis doing okay there. The other album I had in my collection was one of the Unplugged, Alanis Morissette Unplugged, the MTV series. And we've talked about it before. I think I did a show where we just covered a compilation CD of all the Unplugged episodes. And maybe I'll come back and we'll just do some of the Unplugged albums I have, because I think it's really great to get to see a chance to see the performers perform without all the production. Again, we get back into how many times I talk about live albums and getting out of the studio and just hearing the performers play. Unplugged was a great chance to get a very intimate concert, small venue, all acoustic playing. This one, the company has a string ensemble also assisting her. And at some point, and I didn't see the show recently, Alanis playing flute as well. Hey, one of the instrumentalists there. But it's a great chance to kind of hear the bare bones song. Sometimes I kind of think of it like when they were doing demos, when they're writing the song and trying to put it together, and it's just them playing and singing. She's got a backup band on here. I mean, McCartney had on his as well, and Clapton did with his. But it's not all the production that you hear in the actual album. Now, she did a few songs off of Jagged Little Pill. She did some other ones that were new. She did a brand new one that hadn't been released yet by Sting. Just give you an idea of what she did on MTV's Unplugged. You Learn, Joining You, No Pressure Over a Cappuccino. That Would Be Good, Head Over Feet, Princess Familiar, I Was Hoping, Ironic, These Are the Thoughts, King of Pain, Sting tune, You Ought to Know, and Uninvited. And it's just another dimension of what she was doing at the time. I don't have a lot of Alanis albums. Yeah, I don't. Again, I bought Jagged Little Pill because it was getting so much airplay, and there was a lot of songs I really did like. I like the style. I like the energy. I bought Unplugged because I really like seeing that other side of the performance. What people do when they're just sitting around. And the Unplugged idea was like a bunch of us sitting around in a room and, they're just going to play a few tunes for us. And it's a whole different feel. And these songs take on a kind of different life that way as well. So it's a nice change, not just like a greatest hits album where they recycle the song, but a chance to hear them in a whole different way. So that's it out of my collection. I don't have a lot. I'm glad I have what I have. We've got a couple of great releases by a local Ottawa girl, Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill, and the MTV Unplugged. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Some interesting stuff to check out. If you're new to Alanis, these are some older albums to look at. If you kind of were there when she broke big and kicked it off, a chance to go back and revisit some of those, because the music really does stand up. So that's it. We'll see you on Friday. Everybody, have a great rest of your week. Take care. Thanks for stopping by.